Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
Since
Today is the 23rd of May, 2021, and the time now is 6:18 a.m. And today we have a topic talking about whether or not to get the COVID vaccine. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Okay, first of all, is there any bad connection?
no,
Oh, okay. Yeah, because today I use my phone connection. Okay, and then before having this conversation, I have done some quick research about the vaccine and especially the condition in Malaysia. Yeah, and then for right now, the data I use is May 2021, and in Malaysia, we actually use three types of COVID vaccine, and the first is from the USA, which is the Pfizer, and then second is from China, which is the Sinovac, and then the last one is from the UK, which is the AstraZeneca. Yeah, and then also I am very curious whether we can choose as a Malaysian, as the citizen, we can choose which vaccine to get. Yeah, and then unfortunately the answer is no. Yeah, and then um but I also saw some news talking about these issues, and actually people are some expert, they suggest that uh, provide provide our citizens the choice, the options to choose which vaccine they would like to take. And one of the reason behind this is because the people in Malaysia actually they are still in a wait and see uh, situation. They haven't made a decision whether to take the vaccine, and until today there is less than 9 million of citizens registered for the vaccine. Yeah, so um, I am not sure whether we will have the option to choose, but I think one of the problem is that the vaccine supply uh, isn't that much, and uh, maybe it will be difficult for the government uh, um, to process if they enable us to choose. Yeah, let's say if people, they don't want to choose the vaccine from the UK because of the recent news saying that there are some cases of blood clot, which can cause uh, to serious consequence, and some people die because of that. Yeah, so if the choice is available for the citizen, I think they will be uh, uh, much more challenging for the government. Yep. So let's talk about these three vaccine, and later you may also talk about other vaccine if uh, if if you are able to take from Singapore. I'm not sure which type of vaccine is available in Singapore. Yeah, so first one is the Pfizer, and Pfizer is the uh, a vaccine that has highest efficacy among all those other vaccine, and the efficacy rate is 95%. Yeah, so it sounds really good. And then the number two is the Sinovac from China. The efficacy is 90% to it is 50% to 90%. And then I am not very sure why they couldn't get an exact percentage. And but it seems like it's because this vaccine is still considered new, and then they haven't had the complete statistical figure. So they will have something like 50% to 90%. And then the last one from the UK, the efficacy rate is 62 to 90%. Yeah, so we can see that Pfizer is slightly higher and uh, is also uh, 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 成熟. It's not still at the beginning, and then they are among the most
Developed,
stable.
mature.
Yeah, mature, and then the highest efficacy rate. Yeah, and then for me, I think firstly, I hope that um I hope to get the Pfizer and the Sinovac instead of the AstraZeneca. Yeah, even though the blood clot side effect is very rare, uh, but I still think because it is still considered new. Yeah, and then also it is because this vaccine is from the Europe, and then actually I have the preference to choose the vaccine from China because I think at least China is Asian country, so um, because we are Asian, and then maybe they will have some different reactions between or response between the Asian and the European. So I prefer the vaccine from China, and of course the vaccine from the US, because that is the best comparing to others. Yeah, but the problem now is we may not have the chance to choose right now. Yeah, so this uh, um and then this will related to whether to register the vaccine uh, as in Malaysia, as in Malaysian. Yep. And then also talking about some uh, uh, situation in Malaysia, I have some friends which they are uh, 60 years old and above, and they actually register for this vaccine since March 2021. And then until today, some of them actually uh, uh, has been approved uh, uh, to get the vaccine, and then also some of them still waiting. Yeah, so it means that the progress in Malaysia to get the vaccine actually is very slow, and uh, yeah, that's only for the frontliner and also for the elderly, and it already takes so long to get the vaccine. So um, again, it gives me a question whether I should register first, because once I register for this vaccine, maybe the time that I can get the vaccine will be uh uh a date in next year, 2022. Yeah, so also uh until today, I think firstly I am quite sure um to have a decision like wait and see and do not register first. But until today, actually I and my family we have discussed for these issues, and then actually we are more willing to accept uh the vaccine, to get the vaccine. Um, Mainly is because that the cases in Malaysia is worsening, and at that time we will have higher risk to get uh, the real real COVID virus. So um, I think at the end we still will choose to get the vaccine. Yeah, so I think this is um my decision and my thinking right now.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you? What is the situation in Singapore?